Look at me being a big clever boy and actually remembering to put my phone on silent for once in a blue moon. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rotting Railway, which is not a game about Britain's ailing rail infrastructure, although it wouldn't be an inaccurate title if it was. On the contrary, it is a on-the-rails arcade shooter sort of thing, imagining a zombified World War I landscape. It is also, I believe, by the developer of Coagulation Station, which was both fun to play and fun to say, and they mentioned they were also making this game, and that I should have a look at it. So here we are, having a look at it. Oh goodness, there are different things that I can do. Right, front weapon, machine gun. Rear weapon, 75mm cannon. I sincerely hope that's the size of the ammunition, not the size of the cannon. An active item, self-repair. Alright, this seems to be my only option, so I suppose we shall have to go with the default. Yes. When I say it's on the rails, I literally do mean it's on the rails, because we apparently are on a train? I mean, trains are pretty disastrous, but I don't think they're explosive, at least not in this century. The year is 1918. It has been 4 long years since the Great War began. The perpetual arms race that has been a constant of the war has led to the development of the ultimate weapon, necrosine gas. As light as air and able to kill in a single breath, this new chemical weapon proved to be far deadlier than even the most gruesome estimates had predicted. Both sides soon made great use of the weapon, however, as more and more territory was captured. A new and horrific side effect of the gas was discovered. Those who were killed didn't just die, they were reanimated. Quickly, both armies became more occupied with fighting the corpses of their own soldiers than they were the enemy. Oh dear. Oh well, the best laid plans of mice and maniacs. Hordes of the once deceased swarmed the necrosine gas plants. One by one, each became a rotten new hive, flooding the surrounding air with toxic gas. Within weeks, nearly all of Europe was beneath a sea of green. Presumably, by green you don't mean green renewable energy production, because that would be far more cheerful. As a last desperate attempt, the Allies had prepared an armoured train to be sent into the heart of no man's land, with the goal of destroying every gas plant it came across. If successful, this plan could put a stop to the gas and end the nightmare. But if it fails, the entire world would succumb to the undead. I sincerely hope it's not operated by Network Rail, otherwise it will fail miserably, like everything else they do. Right, you are our last chance. Oh dear, the world doesn't stand a very good chance of surviving. It seems I'm the one involved in this. Oh golly! Right, beneath my big flapping face, there is a little distance counter. Right now it says 0.1 kilometers. Right, I can look around with the mouse, yes, and I can switch to third person. Oh goodness, I can zoom as well. Oh yes, there we are. Hey, you up there, heads up, I'm doing my best. Soon we'll be passing the last defensive line. After that, we'll be on our own for the rest of the journey. Oh dear, I'm frightened. Yes, you took the words right out of my mouth. Don't be, our armoured train's never been known defeat. Have we ever used it before? And with an expert gunner such as yourself aboard, we have nothing to fear. Oh, nothing to fear but fear itself and the likelihood that I'm going to get murdered. The undead approach. I can't see them. They think they stand a chance against us. I don't see the undead. I don't know where they're coming from. They're coming from the sky. Oh golly! They are running along the ground very expeditiously. I did not see this coming. Are these good guys or bad guys? I don't know, but I've shot at them. So they're probably not on my side anymore if they were previously. Okay, right. Now, you say that these zombies are have been reanimated, but by switching the cannon, why not do them a kindness and free their shoulders from their heads? Oh dear, what? What are you talking about? Press tab. Oh golly! You didn't talk to me, friend. Do I have an amount of ammunition that I should be wary of, or not? Now you say that these enemies are reanimated. How many times can they reanimate? How many times do we have to shoot them? Or do they get reanimated every time they breathe in the gas again? Is that why we're trying to destroy the gas production plants? Perhaps that is the plan. Kitty aunt. You know what they want? Not I can shoot the little bits of fence. And they explode. That's adorable. Right, man alive. The way they run is very unnerving, actually. It reminds me of a strange video that circulates on the internet every now and again of a strange creature sort of running along on all fours. At this rate, we'll carve a path into the heart of no man's land in no time. Very convenient there's a railway running through the middle of it. Oh, lovely windmills. Maybe they were right about the green energy. Maybe I read it the wrong way. What? Oh no, there's something blocking the tracks. Hang on, I need a bigger gun for this. Ha ha! That's better. My giddy aunt. This reminds me of lots of really fun levels in other games where you're on like on a rail track and you have to protect the train. Look to the right. See those tracks? No, but this reminds me of the glowing sea. Something big left those. Oh, you mean footprints? I thought you meant like railway tracks. Be on the lookout, friend. I'm doing my best, but I'm a bit frightened. Yes, this very much reminds me of the glowing sea, and in fact the soldiers with the glowing green heads also remind me of the glowing NCR soldiers from Camp Searchlight. Danger from this direction! Tell me that's us and not a demon train. It's the last thing in the world. There's nothing in the world there's nothing this world needs less than a demon train. This world would also really rather benefit from me being able to speak properly, so we won't worry about that. Okay. Oh, a lovely lake. We could have a lovely seaside picnic. Wouldn't that be lovely? It would make a nice change from this. Oh dear. They blend into the background very nicely. I like that we don't have a big floodlight. We've got something a little bit more accurate to what we might have actually had available. My giddy aunt, even without their legs they can really scamper. There's the Hindenburg. Right. Never mind any of that. I think that thing that it says at the beginning with the danger and the red arrow is probably just there in order to give me an idea of whether they're coming from the right-hand side or the left-hand side. And I imagine when we get into later levels, they'll start coming from both at once. Right, hang on a minute. I need to compensate for my atrocious accuracy. I'm going to do that with... Oh my giddy aunt, there's a lot of them! Okay, this thing doesn't reload frightfully quickly. I perhaps should have anticipated that, but here we are all the same. My goodness! These things reproduce very quickly. I don't want to know what this zombified, mischievous reproduction looks like, or sounds like for that matter. And this is how bad they sound, and no doubt how bad they smell when all they're doing is running around. I can only imagine it gets worse from there. The more physically active they become, if you catch my drift. My giddy aunt. Oh, yep, here we are. Now they're coming from both sides. Oh dear. I have a bad feeling about this. For that reason, I'm going to go for the cannon. I can repair with spacebar. Oh, I didn't realise I could do that. I was too busy looking at the zombies, not busy looking at my spanners. Oh, go away. They seem to have some sort of weird cone on top of their head, which is most bizarre. I don't know what all that's about. It's very oppressive music. I both like it and I don't. Simultaneously, depending on the... My giddy... Oh, they haven't got a... Oh, bollocks, I shot myself. They haven't got a cone on their head. They're wearing those World War I German helmets with the spiky bit on it. I don't know what it's called. Forgive me. I'm not a hat historian. I'm just a man. I was the faintest idea what he's doing other than bollocking up everything. This music is great, honestly. I love this. It's nice to play a zombie game which doesn't think that the only appropriate soundtrack is metal. I'm sure that's lovely and all, but it's not quite my cup of tea. If you will forgive me if... There's so many of them. It's not easy to see. They blend into the background. Here's a question for military historians. If there's any military historians in the audience, have we ever tried using sort of a battle train as a tactic for anything, really? I imagine it would be quite easy to defeat because you'd probably just, blow up the tracks and then the enemy wouldn't be able to defeat you anymore. Look above! See the fetid cloud of gas? We are nearing a gas factory. Oh golly, you mean this? I didn't see that. Sorry about that. Do I need my cannon? Probably run out of cannon bullets, but don't worry about it. Oh golly, there it is! Right on the hill! Blast the putrid hive to smithereens! Should we really be sitting still while we do this? Because I feel like the zombies are probably going to be charging towards us. Also, and this might be a stupid idea here, I know that aviation... What is that? What is that? I got a thing! Defense turret added! Lovely! Oh golly, they are grumpy at me! I can't bloody blame them. Is that my defense turret I hear? Have I got a sidekick? Or a side shooter, I suppose. What is that? I don't know, but I better blow it up immediately. What? Armoured cars deflect small arms fire, however tyres are vulnerable. They don't seem to be frightfully vulnerable to, They don't seem to be frightfully vulnerable to anything, as a matter of fact. Alright. Shoot out the grenades from the air. I'll try. Also press space accidentally when I didn't mean to, but never mind. Okay, I've got a helper now. Marvellous. Somebody to assist me, because I am a cretin. Good. This is the only way I have ever succeeded in life. You know what that is? Train repaired! Who knew shooting spanners was the way to get things mended? I must remember that the next time my car breaks down. I'll just get out my AK-47 and start shooting the contents of my garage. Oh my kitty aunt, there's no time to lose! There's no time to stand around either. Okay, I need to focus entirely on the wheels, it seems, because ha-ha! Who knew that the answer to all of your grenade-related problems was a tunnel? My kitty aunt, this is a scary place. I don't like this. This place has been firebombed. Oh golly, there's two of them! This reminds me of, as I was saying earlier, you're frying out, I'm not really good at this. This reminds me of the train level from Red Dead Redemption. Oh, bloody hell. You were, on a train, I think it was, down in Mexico, and that level was quite fun. It was quite a lot like this as well. I was being really bad at that level of Red Dead Redemption, so, I doubt I'll be any good at this one. But here we are, all the same. Oh my giddy aunt. That's a dark scene. And I don't just mean the lack of light, despite the fact that everything's on fire. Bloody hell. Okay. This landscape is so much like the glowing sea. Imagine if the glowing sea had been swarming with ghouls the way this place is. My word, that would be frightening. Oh gosh, not you again. Oh, stop it with your grenades. Oh, stop it. I'm trying to do a thing here, specifically shooting you. I was going to say in the face, but I can't shoot your face. I'll shoot you in the feet instead. Come on now. Alright, everything's fine. Apart from most things. Let me go back to my exploding cannon. Can I hit the tyres with this? Is the reason it's taking me so long the fact that I'm shooting it with the a small cannon instead of the big one? Is that the problem? Doesn't know, but we've travelled 8.4 kilometres. Excellent. Also like that we are using kilometres, which is the unit of measurement in France, so I approve of that. I can see noxious fumes again. Keep on the lookout for another gas factory. Ah yes, I see it over there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Watch out for those houses, they're infested with undead. Do you mean don't shoot them? Oh no, shoot infested houses to stop them spawning with undead. Oh, I see, I'm supposed to shoot them. I thought I wasn't supposed to shoot them so that oh golly. I thought I wasn't supposed to shoot them so that, the people wouldn't wake up. so that they wouldn't realise we were here because we hadn't knocked on their door with a load of munitions. Oh dear, like hornets disturb the nest and they swarm. Lay waste to them. I will do my best, but please be aware that I'm not very good at this. You are putting a lot of responsibility on my shoulders, and I'm not convinced that I'm ready for it. And the increased fire rate on this thing is a blessing that I am grateful for. Okay, just relax. Everything, apart from most things, is going to be fine. Oh dear, I've been checking the audio levels, but hopefully the audio balance is alright for you. I was going to say everything's fine. No, it's not. We've just got these cheetah running loons. What under the sun is that? An infected tank! Look at the size of this beast! Though it's no match for you, we'll just hold your horses, and oh my giddy arms. Just hold your horses, and we will see. It's like that tank out of Indiana Jones. The tank's armoured is like small spots. Look for weak spots. Like the cannons, maybe? I don't know. Oh golly! I can't shoot these three all at once with one bullet. Oh golly, and now they've got one of them as well. How am I going to do this? With difficulty and with little success. Right, I'm just going to keep shooting it in the cannons, because that seems to vaguely sort of work a little bit. And then as soon as I'm done, I'm going to turn my attention to that armoured car. Giddy nuts. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, just die! I can't re-repair. Right, there we are. I think it's done. I think it's gone. Hooray! Let's get rid of this bloody thing. Let me do it with this gun, because this seems to work a little better some of the time. Quickly, I want that. There we are. Good. Another turret. Good. Repair as well. Oh, my word. I don't know what my comrade was saying there. I didn't have time to read it. I was slightly too busy being terrible in life. We are running low on munitions. Do not despair. We are nearing Fort Daemont. We can resupply there. Oh, good. Oh, good. I thought with a train we could carry all the munitions we wanted. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's the end of him. Nothing to worry about. What? Oh, hooray! Quick, repair. Yes. Use up the charged one as well. Oh my giddy aunt! I thought it was all over. It wasn't. Oh, it might be. Oh no, it's not. Damn it. Mind you, this place isn't on fire, so that's a significant improvement. The first leg of our voyage is nearly over, my friend. I can just about make out the shape of the fort. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh no! The fort has been infected! I'm sorry. What? Do you want me to shoot this thing? Oh no, you don't. That's the end of everything. Oh my giddy aunts, that is really good. I like that. That was cool. Nice little teaser for the next bit. Oh my word, this is the end of story mode demo. But it's far from the end of the game. Check back in the main menu to try out endless mode. Test your mettle against the unending hordes of the undead and procedurally generated encounters. As with the last time, this is still a demo, and there is much more for the future. Indeed, that sounds very exciting. Oh my word. That was taxing. It was very, very fast, and very enjoyable. So I assume that I don't have... Oh, I do have access to different loadouts, actually. So what's the difference, then? So my active item is a grenade instead of a repair. Cute. But then I've got a 37mm cannon. Interesting. If I go into endless mode, can I... Yeah, I can use a different loadout. Okay, so we can test out endless mode, and we can test out this. So this requires defeating 3 bosses. Did I fight a boss in here? Does the tank count as a boss? Presumably the gas stations don't count as bosses because they couldn't really fight back. So let's do an endless mode on a scout train and see what this involves. So we've got the grenades instead of the repair, which is probably a silly idea because I don't know how to aim one of those and I needed the repair desperately. And we'll see what the new cannon's like. Survive as long as you can against an endless onslaught of the undead. This mode is still very much in development. Expect the occasional glitch here and there. Yes, indeed. It's still very early access, so forgive it. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. So I can press. I can press pace. No, I can press space. I can just forget all the frickin' buttons in order to shoot things. Right, are you ready? Not really, but go for it. Right, so what does this do? Okay, so this is a little bit slower, but presumably a good bit more powerful, I would assume. Oh, golly. There were some leaves on the line, but it didn't cause this train to be replaced by a bus. Right. If you're not particularly familiar, if you're from some sort of, wild, wonderful foreign land where trains actually frickin' function in your country, then, despite the fact that we've pretty much invented trains, our trains are awful. The sheer lack of proper investment and repair of primary infrastructure, our trains do not run frightfully well, and it's a bit of a cultural pastime of the British to complain about our trains. Oh golly! Get rid of some of you. Let me grenade you! I can't because I've not finished recharging yet. Oh god! Ye beast! I am beginning to think that the repair tool is probably the most useful thing I could possibly have, because I do seem to be taking a lot of damage quite quickly. More of ye beasts. Right, I've got a grenade now, so the next time I see an armoured car, I'm going to try chucking one in its direction. We'll see what it does. Well, I assume what it does is explode. What I more mean is the effect that said explosion has, and whether it proves to be advantageous or utterly pathetic. It's all going to be down to whether I can aim. We all know the answer to that is I can't. I love the detailing in the world. All the barbed wire and the wreckage and the... Right, you've got it coming! Okay, well that seems to do a lot of damage. I didn't need to shoot him very much at all before he was dead. So that was lovely and marvellous and chipper and cheery, wasn't it? Much more chipper and cheery than everything else we've seen out here. Right, oh quickly, I need that! Huzzah! Okay, so I can still have repairs, I just can't have my repair tool. Alright, be gone, ye vicious beasts! I do find myself wondering if I can injure myself by, oh, not you again! I do find myself wondering if I can injure myself by getting, by accidentally shooting myself. Right, not this again, not this again! Be gone, ye beast! Right, go away! All these little houses here have made me wonder something. Whenever I, at least, have seen depictions of no man's land in, sort of documentaries or archival footage or anything like that, it always seems to be just an open, empty, blown-out field. My giddy aunt. But all these little houses and things make me realise that presumably the front lines weren't just, empty fields and things. There must have been villages and houses and structures and things there. So presumably, oh golly, that's a grand bit faster. I appreciate that. Presumably there would have been structures like this all over the place, which is a bit worrying, really. But never mind. Never mind any of that. Oh, golly. Who is this? Oh, it's you! Right. I don't know where these weak spots are of which they speak, but I have to do my very best. I really miss my defense turret. I also think that my fire rate has gone down, suggesting possibly that that's only a temporary boon rather than a permanent improvement. Oh gosh! I'm not very good at this. Right, grenade! Two can play at that game. Oh my giddy aunt, they literally can. Oh, stop it. Stop throwing things at me. Stop it. Ye beast. I said stop it. I think this might be the end of me. Well, I'm taking you with me. Right. Yes. Yes. If I had more wit, that's what I would have thought to say. Oh my goodness. I'm not very good at this. Okay. I'm really curious to know what this is, but I don't know if that counted as defeating a boss. I assume that the tanks are bosses, but there's really no way to know. Right, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to try a little bit harder to completely waste my repair tool, because I keep forgetting the distinction between space and tab. I'm thinking of I'm thinking of Fallout games where the nice of this piece of wreckage to fall here in such a manner it doesn't obstruct the train line. If only the trees could do the same thing in the storms around here. Yes, I have no idea where I was going with my train of thought and have completely lost my marbles. All right, relax. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to do a tad more shooting, and I reckon. Really, we're starting with one of you lot? That hardly seems sporting. Ow! Right. Let me slightly regret using a massive cannon because of how slow it is. My goodness! What under the sun are they feeding their troops if they can scamper around like that? I do not know. And frankly, I don't think I want to know. It would probably just worry me. Oh god, there's a lot of them. There's an awful lot of these beasts. It's like leopards and tigers running alongside a herd of gazelles that are trying to get away. Except the herds of gazelles don't have grenade launchers. Quickly, I need that. Thank you. Be gone! Vile beast. I do like that the endless mode seems to be massively random, in the sense that you've got no idea what sort of enemies are going to arrive, whether it's going to be a few people on foot, or whether it's going to be cars or grenades or anything really. There's any number of different things it could be. I've noticed the other disadvantage of this cannon is because you're a bit further back on the train, it becomes difficult to see exactly what is going on in front of you. Ha ha! He went down extremely quickly, didn't he? I'm not complaining. A bit confused. Not complaining. Right, oh golly, his friend has arrived. Alive, you look like a meat wagon, mate. Be gone. Well, that's not a grenade. That's a grapnel zeppelin. That's what that is. All right. A moment's peace, which is about the most that we can hope for in this blasted and infernal world. I don't have time to deal with what's coming from behind. I have to deal with what's in front of me. This repair tool is invaluable. I don't know how you'd survive in the. I don't know how you'd survive as the scout train without the repair tool. You'd probably have to be decent at the game, of which I am not. So that's a top tip for you. My God, this is good fun though. I like it. It balances being very fast and high octane, I suppose, to use a term I have known about 15 years, but by all means, Phil, really get with the times and use the most up-to-date of wordage. Oh, stop it. Wow, didn't expect that to work. That was a desperate and quite literal shot in the dark. Yes, it's very fast and exciting, while simultaneously not being so chaotic that it becomes incredibly difficult. I'm going to switch back to this for the sake of battling the grenades. Okay, we're not doing too terribly. Oh golly, time to do terribly. Right. Okay, look on the bright side. This might be my third tank if we counted the last one, so we might be able to have a quick look at the oh golly! Might be able to have a quick look at the other loadout if it decides to be kind to me. Oh, would you stop doing that? Would you stop doing that? Right, that's the end of that. I really don't know what the fancy yarn. It was covered in goop, and then I shot all the goop off. That's a bit weird. Right, I need to keep shooting this thing as quickly as possible. I don't much give a damn about the little goblin people. Do you think that's a weak spot? Like an open door? Someone left a window open. Ye silly billies. It'd be a really stupid idea on a tank, wouldn't it? Leave the front door open. Okay, right, I'm just going to keep on shooting this guy, because I have just got to get rid of him as quickly as possible. Come on, 1 or 2 more shots. Come on! Die, you vile beast! New train unlocked! Huzzah! Need a new one in a minute, because this one's in bits. Right, what's that? I don't know, but I want it. I want it! Give it to me! Thank you. Defense turret. My favourite. Oh my giddy aunt. This is absolute mayhem, and I love it. And we got further as well, to 5.2 kilometres. Marvellous. Further than we ever have before. Yeah, this little defense turret is brilliant because it just picks off the few little infantrymen that I can't see because my eyesight is appalling and my aim is somehow worse. I know I should probably be using the little cannon and the big cannon in tandem as part of some wider strategy. Let's speed things up. Please don't. I'm quite happy going at this speed. I don't want to get a speeding ticket. Oh dear. Yeah, I should probably be using the 2 guns in tandem in some sort of tactical formation, but I'm not a general. So you will forgive me if I've got the faintest idea what I'm doing, and I'm just shooting at things and keeping my fingers crossed. Oh, I like how the spotlight also gets caught by the front of the train. I think that's nice attention to detail. This very murky and dark landscape would make for a great opportunity to hide little Easter eggs and things in the background, because it would be very, very easy to miss them, and thus all the more rewarding when you do spot them. So that would be cute, I think. If you want 75mm of lead shoved straight up your arse, mate, believe me, I'll use this cannon to do it. I have no such qualms. I'm just going to shoot you because I'm sick of dealing with you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Do you know what this reminds me of, actually? This reminds me of another game we played. Goodness, I don't know, maybe a year or 2 back. It was a strange little game where you were sort of driving a car down a long sort of track with sort of ramps and things, but there were all zombies all along the track, and the further you got down the track, the more zombies you killed, and then the more points you got, and you used that to upgrade your car in order to get further. And then once you'd upgraded it enough, you'd get all the way to the end of the track. What's that called? Something derby, I think, like I don't know. Yeah, something derby. I can't remember what it was. Probably a play on Demolition Derby. I don't recall, but that was fun. That had zombies in it as well. The idea of zombies first came from, because it's so popular. Oh, I see them. I was going to say I can't see them. I can. They're getting their feet wet. Oh golly. Right. Yeah. Again, anyone with a brain would do this tactically. Oh my giddy aunt! You people are using tactics by attacking at both sides at the same instant. That is mischievous. My word, I'm 8.5 kilometres though, so that's marvellous. I'll be ready for my 10k run in no time. Oh, what's that? I want it! Oh, hooray! I need this. It's vitally important. Oh my word. Especially when they start bringing 2 or 3 trucks at the same time. Oh dear. I'm not actually sure I need to, 4 trucks. Seriously. What do you have? Just a BMW dealership over there? Cool it, boys. It's not necessary. What was I talking about? I haven't got the faintest idea. This game is very chaotic, and thus it becomes very difficult for me to maintain a train of thought, or even look at the camera for more than about half a second. Okay. Oh, I want that. Die! Vile beast. Oh, right, sorry, that was a set of points. Sorry, I thought we just come off the tracks there. Forgive me. I was all confused. Alright, everything's fine. Apart from the fact that there seem to be villains around which are getting shot at by my friend and I can't see them. Oh dear. I love that they're just driving through the houses. That's kind of cute. If admittedly a bit silly. Driving through a river in order to put out the fire in your engine isn't the slightest bit silly. Okay. Relax. Everything's fine. We're up to 10 kilometers! Excellent. I haven't seen any more tanks yet, which I'm grateful. I'm actually really rather surprised I've made it this far. I was almost sort of slightly hoping that something possibly difficult would turn up, and then I would die, so I could go and have a look at that other train. I think it was called a heavy assault train, so I'm guessing it's just covered in explosives. I keep hearing the hum of the engine, thinking it's an aircraft. I hope they'll introduce aircraft into this game one day, because I think that would be a lovely dynamic. Because then you wouldn't just have to look at the ground. It would also be very important that you look up. Oh golly, oh golly. Right, let me shoot all of the meatball marinara you've got on you first. What? Two tanks at the same time? That hardly seems fair. Don't know what that is, but I want it. Active charge. Oh, hooray! Right, I don't stand a rugby chance. When I said I really hope they bring on something which I can't defeat so that I can see the other train, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. Kids aren't. A lot of munitions in my face today. Right, that's the end of that one, which is marvellous. Bloody hell. Give me that. There we are, defense type is all good. I should protect me from the minions while I defeat this cheeky chap here. Oh my word, it's zombie nukes! I can't deal with this. I can't deal with this. Yes, I'm trying to find a weak spot, mate. I don't think there are any weak spots. Okay, what? Tank searchlight is vulnerable. Target, destroy it to prevent the gun from shooting. What are you talking about? I don't see a searchlight. Or have I already shot it? I've got the faintest idea what's going on. But I do think that is literally a door that's opening in order to allow more goons out. Oh, quick repair! I didn't realise it was charged up, so I didn't realise it was that close to death. Here we are. Yeah, maybe I have destroyed the, Maybe I have destroyed the searchlight, because it doesn't seem to be shooting that much now. He says as the gun clearly points in my direction. Right, keep going. Nearly there. Nearly all the way home. Oh golly, this could be the end of us. Yep. As I said before, I'm gonna take you. Oh. No, I'm not gonna take you with me. Well, that was... They always say, in show business, go out with a bang. I'm not entirely sure that's what they meant. Right, heavy machine gun, 150mm howitzer, and an artillery strike. Oh, you don't say. I think we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. Right, yes indeed. It's alright, I don't want to go into endless mode this time because I'm simply not ready for it. Oh my word. I have got a pair of enormous cannons here. Right, who's the first person who wants to get smashed in the face with an enormous bit of artillery? I don't know. Mine's shooting the cause of my hiccups, however, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Okay, let's just relax. I'm doing this in story mode, so it's hopefully a little less chaotic, and we can wind down a little bit, because once I've seen this, I'm not sure my heart will have the capacity to take anything more. So let's just relax. Calm before the storm. Do you not think that letting off that that horn or siren or whatever you'd call it it's a bit of a silly idea, given how much frickin' noise it makes, and how thus it will attract all of the villainous beasts towards us. Right. I'm guessing since he's injured, assuming that isn't some sort of display smoke like the red arrows, I'm guessing that because he's injured and he's flying back towards our base, he's probably a good guy. Because if he was injured and he was an enemy, he'd want to fly back to their base. Also, can the zombies even fly planes? I don't know. Alright, let's try a howitzer. Bloody hell. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect that. Bloody hell, I would love to blow up a tank with this. I cannot wait to blow up a tank with this thing. Oh my kitty, the reload on this thing is really bad, but the area of effect is marvellous. The range is pretty good too. Really want to see this artillery strike. I might bring that down on the gas station. That sounds like a good thing to bloody hell. This farmer is going to get very grumpy about you blowing up all his fences. All his sheep will escape. Although I'd really rather hope his sheep have already left. Okay. The tunnel. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna be alright. We're gonna find some villainous evil person. Some villainous evil building. And we're going to get destroyed by our friends in the sky. And oh golly. What? Oh yes, this again. I remember this last time. The range isn't quite as good this time, is it? There we are. Oh my giddy aunt. Huzzah! We have defeated a completely defenseless enemy, which makes me feel proud of myself. Okay. Alright. I still don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at, mate, but I really am not sure. What tracks are you talking about, mate? I don't know what you're talking about. I really can't see these big footprints you're talking about. I don't know. That's a Santa sleigh? It's very appropriate given the time of year, but still. Right, I'm going back to me howitzer. Go on. Stick your head up above the terrain. I double dare you. There you are! I mean, I know there were trains that had massive artillery guns on them. I think we had one, which was positioned in order to defend the coast in the event of an invasion. Obviously, we never were invaded, so I don't know if it ever actually got much use. But I know that we have, in the past, designed guns that were so big we needed to mount them on a train. But this is a really fun game, and I enjoy it. As much as I'm terrible at it, I do enjoy it. I'm now slightly regretting not activating. No, oh go away, I'm gonna go back to this. Deal with these little people. Oh, there we are. Oh yeah, I actually need to get the repairs, don't I? Because I can't repair myself. Okay. Yeah, this little gun is clearly designed for these guys. I'm just not really good at switching back and forth between the two at a moment's notice. Particularly when there are both types of enemies attacking me at the same time. This is nice, I like this. This is a little bit more calm and serene, as much as travelling through a desolate wasteland shooting zombies could never be peaceful and serene. This is about as close to peaceful and serene as we're going to get. Go away, ye beast. You wish to run under my train line. That's going to hurt you a lot more than it's going to hurt me. Just relax. I'm just going to keep going until I see an opportunity to use my, get off the tracks, you goon. Until I see an opportunity to use my artillery strike. Call in the boomers. That is going to be most amusing, I think. Where's this gas station? I remember it turning up a lot sooner last time. Maybe I was just so incompetent and oh my idiot. Well, you can't deny the effectiveness of that strategy. Sorry, I apologise, friend. I don't know who lives in that house, but they don't live there anymore. Oh dear. Be gone! I'll get repair. Marvellous. We need to get to the gas station. I mean, to be honest with you, if we've got aircraft that can drop bombs, why do they need me? Surely the aircraft could get there on their own. Oh dear. I'm very glad we're fighting an enemy that doesn't have the good sense just to destroy the tracks in front of me, because that would very quickly put a stop to all of my mischief, which presumably is why we don't use battle trains in real life. I also assume it's because you'd have to, you could only go down one pre-established routes. You wouldn't exactly be able to surprise the enemy, would you? It's like, oh no, the enemy are coming, but from what direction? The direction of the train tracks? Yes, I don't think it would be a wonderfully brilliant strategy compared to using something like a tank. Alright, here it is. Get ready! Yes, we can hear the aircraft! Fire! That didn't go quite as far as I would have liked. Oh my giddy God. Yeah, that was shooting a little too close for home for my taste. Mind you, it goes on for quite a while, so that's marvellous. Well, I can't see a thing. Oh, we did it! Bloody hell, that's bad. Loud, even. I really shouldn't use that for getting the powers. I should really use the machine gun for that. Hooray! We did it! Oh my word! I think I've seen enough. Thank you very much. My goodness, this is a really fun game. I like this. This is really, really good fun. I like that there's different loadouts that you can have for different strategies depending on what strengths and weaknesses you have. So this would be my one, for example, because I desperately need the repair, versus someone a bit more competent might prefer the others. But this is really good fun. Really, really enjoyable. As I said, it's fast enough to be fun, but not so fast that it becomes chaotic and impossibly difficult. So yeah, that was really good, and if this is only the beginning in terms of the first few things that they've put in, then I really look forward to seeing what else that they brought in. I like this. This is I didn't notice this before. This is a play on that famous piece of graffiti, isn't it? Of that little guy instead of having a mustache, I think he's got like a big long nose. It's sort of pointing over the wall. Can't remember what it's called. Piece of graffiti, but it's a very famous piece. So I appreciate the attention to detail. Oh my word. So, it's taken the wind out of me a bit, but very, very enjoyable. I hope, as I said, that they add in aircraft. I think that could be fun, but especially if they're particularly strong, because then the heavier weapons would be best for attacking them, but then they've got drop. So you'd have to compensate for that, or defer to a weaker weapon, like one of the machine guns, which could just shoot directly without having to compensate for the drag. So I think that could add in a nice dynamic. But it's good fun. It's really, really good fun and very enjoyable. And I hope that you enjoyed that as well. So thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, for Rotting Railway. Look after each other and good night.